Yo, it's me Anna G here. Welcome back to my channel. Today is a very special video. Why? Because it's my first video of my channel, my first official video. Can you tell I'm excited? I'm excited. Also, look at my amazing shirt. Isn't it just great? We love horror. And today, I will be talking about, dun dun dun, everyone's classic favorite. Well, I don't know everyone's, but Halloween, the new one. Whoa. So, I'm gonna give you guys a little scoop. In October, of course I had to go see the movie. I waited 40 years for this movie. Of course, I am seeing this movie right here, right now, at this time, and the big, beautiful screen with just the great sound. So I went when it came out, a few days after. I went with my sister and her boyfriend and whatnot. And so this is I'm so excited because I waited 40 years for this movie. And I was excited because Halloween is a classic. And the movies are just so great. And I was just I get to see my girl, Jamie, and then just Michael Myers just in general. And I'm just all right, how will they make this movie turn out? How will this movie be? There could be a lot of outcomes, because the movies now, let's be honest, they're not the greatest, not the scary movies now. So it was it could be trash, it could be good, I could get trash, maybe a little good. So I was just alright, but I was just excited anyway because Halloween. Here's my overall view on it. I liked it, but I thought it could have been way more. So we're gonna talk about what could have been way more. So in this clip that you'll see in a few seconds. So I like suspense. I like a lot of suspense. And the Halloween movies, they're very suspenseful because Michael Myers is not that person to just sneak up on you like Jason here and just butcher you. He's suspenseful. He will creep up, slowly watch you here and there. You'll notice here and there that he's slowly watching you and stalking you. He just doesn't go straight for the kill. He plans it out. He watches, finds his victim, this and this and that. It's suspenseful. But in this movie, it wasn't very suspenseful. It was, you expected it. He was going for the kill. And that's not always bad, but Michael Myers, bro, you're supposed to take your time. You're coming back. You're ready for the kill. No, you're beasting at any chance you get. And you'll see what I'm talking about. Do you see this man? This man just right up those stairs, looked into that window, and we also got this man just walked into this girl's house. He just walked right in. She was just minding her business, chefing up for her and her kids. You know, I gotta grab the hammer. I gotta grab the big boy hammer and just go, bah, bah, bah. Okay, you're a beastin', but it's alright, but you're a beastin'. But it's just, he just went for it. And where's the suspense? Where's the stalking? Where's the creeping and stuff? As you can see, that I hate in the movie. So, girl Lori and whatnot, she has a kid. She has a kid, and her kid just like what I hate the most, like her kid just doesn't like her kid thinks she's psycho. Her kid thinks her mom is psycho. And it's just like, bro, your mom did all this so she could keep you protected, because there was no one who to keep her protected, because, well, her mom shot herself, and like I think that was in the remake, but her mom shot herself, and then Michael killed her other sister, just slicing her up. So she didn't have no one to protect her, because anyone who could try to do anything, they were getting butchered by Michael. I mean, besides Dr. Loomis. Dr. Loomis, I gotta tell you something about that guy. That guy right there, he's not in this movie because he's dead. It's been years, which is a little sad. But so Dr. Loomis, I love him. He is my favorite. He's the only one that knows how to control Michael and get him. Well, not like control, but like actually know how to stop him and kill him, or kill him. And just like he's the only one, and he's not scared or afraid or anything. He's going for it. I know how to stop Michael. I'm gonna do this. So I love him, but sadly he wasn't in this one. But in this one there was a new kind of guy who's like studying on Michael, and like I gotta say, this was crazy. This was crazy about that. Like, you did not expect this at all. So I thought okay, so this scene right here. What happened in the scene was so after he ended up killing the police officer, he crashed into Michael. So him crashing into Michael caused Michael to pass out. So, well, go unconscious for a little bit. And then he ended up putting Michael's mask on once Michael was unconscious. But then he went even crazier. He went to a crazier extent and put Michael's body into the car, where she was locked into the back, and he was up front, and Michael was just there. He's dead, but he's not actually dead. So after he started waking up, she was freaking out and whatnot. I think Michael ended up something happened with the car. I don't remember all the details. Something happened with the car, ended up stopping or crashing something. Then they ended up outside the car, and he, as you could see in this next clip, the best death, because I hated this dude. I hated him for him just flipping the switch on my girl like that.
Say something.
You guys, you see that? He got stomped out. He kind of deserved it, and that was pretty gory. We like that in a horror movie. And Michael really stomped his head, like, yo, okay, you. And this man was really still on the say something. Michael was not gonna say something. Michael hasn't said anything in the last few years. Once he started becoming crazy, man just didn't want to talk. We don't know if he can't talk or nothing. He just didn't want to talk. So you should just not gone mad, but you deserved it. So that sucks. Now I'm gonna talk about 3 scenes that were my fave, because they were just awesome in their own way. So the first one, there is this little boy. He was like an actual representation of how like we'd actually like just people, smart people in general, would be in a horror movie. Because they're always like, the people in horror movies, they're always kind of dumb. They're like, oh, what's that? Or, oh, I don't believe that. Like, oh, you're tweaking out. Like, there's no freaking man in your closet watching you. There's no one making noises. There's no one just watching you. Like, okay, you don't believe that because you don't see it. But I'm in there and I see it. But, so, you always got the ones that don't believe it. And then the ones that want to check out the situation. So, they're just dumb. And they end up dying. But him, bro. I just gotta say, this little boy, he was just hilarious. I gotta show you guys how hilarious this boy was. He was really funny. There you go.
I heard you telling your friends to come over here and you're gonna smoke some weed.
No.
That Alakazam?
Julian, I'm talking about like a magic trick, like abracadabra.
I know you talking about smoking weed. Don't lie to me. That's against the rules. I'm telling my mom.
Well, I'm gonna tell your mom about your browser history.
You better not. If I had some other kind of babysitter, she'd be reading me a story. I wouldn't be up clipping my nasty ass.
When I tell you guys like an actual representation of how we'd be in a horror movie, this kid is.
Oh shit! No! Julian! I'll go get help! Dang!
Vicky!
Dang! You got there! You're gonna get killed!
Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? My man's dipped. He ran out. Well, he ran downstairs because he was like, I'm not gonna be in this. Like, you can deal with Michael. You're my babysitter, but I'm dipping. This kid dipped. He went downstairs, then he went back upstairs to check what was going on. Seen that she was crawling away from him, ran right back downstairs, screaming for help, and then just dipped. That when I tell you that was the last we seen of that kid in the movie, that was the last we seen of him. That kid did something right. He didn't die, nothing. This kid dipped. He was like, oh hell no, I'm not doing this. I gotta go. Deuces. I was just like, you go, kid. Like, you're great. You're just great. So that was like, okay, I love his character in the movie. So that was pretty great. Then, my second favorite was the classic dumb white girl. We love our classic white girls. But, so, she went upstairs and she went to check on him. And then Michael popped out. So when Michael popped out, she ran from him. But when she ran from him, maybe it was her socks or whatnot, she literally slid. There was nothing there. Nothing for her to trip on. She slid. Maybe her fuzzy socks. She just slid and fell. And that was it for my girl. That was it. Here you guys go.
Oh God! No!
You guys see that? My girl tripped over nothing. She slipped. And then her best bet was to crawl on the floor. She just kept crawling on the floor. My girl, you tripped. You slid. You slipped. And I know you're not that hurt because I fell on some ice. I fell on some hard ice before. And I mean, it took me like a second. It took me a good hot second. But I brought myself back up after my whole right side was hurting. So there ain't gotta be no excuse for you slipping on hard floor and you couldn't pick yourself back up. But I think we gotta check this out one more time. Just one more time because I just don't understand. I just don't understand how she couldn't get herself back up. But there we go.
No!
That was great. You always gotta have your dumb white girls. My third and last thing that was really great about the movie was the final fight between Laurie and Michael. Dun, dun, dun! That was, wow. My girl was ready for this.
Michael's here. Get downstairs. Go, baby, go!
My girl pulled up with the shata. She was ready. I'm in this. She was like, I'm in this. Ain't nothing happening. I'm in this. You ain't touching me. You ain't laying a hand on me, Michael. I'm ready for this.
Stay back. Mom! Help us! I can't do it! I'm sorry, I can't do it! Gotcha.
I gotta give props to Laurie's daughter because my girl, she tricked Michael, bro. I low-key thought she was gonna shoot him. I low-key thought she wasn't either. Like, I was just like, no, please don't be one of those people that your mother's been teaching you how to use a gun for so long now. Please don't be one of those people. Psych! You would have thought he was just all like, boo-hoo, I can't do this, I can't shoot this gun. Michael wanna be, hey y'all. She was like, psych, blah, blah, blah. You would have thought. I was just like, ooh, you go, girl. You go. You go. Because you really just, you tricked my man, Michael. You really tricked him. You really got that nigga. Like, you got him. I give you props for that. And I was shook.
Happy Halloween, Michael. Come on, Allison! Come on, Allison! Allison, come on! Karen, come on, baby! Come on! Okay, it's not a cage, baby. It's a trap. Goodbye, Michael. It's her. I got her. I got her. Go. Go, baby, go. Hey! Help us.
What Lori had set up here though, her whole house being a trap, I give her props. This was the final and last fight. This was it. She was not having it no more. Set her whole house into a trap. They got Michael down there, locked it, and set that house on fire. They were over it. They were done. Nope, this was it, Michael. 40 years, I waited for you to get out of prison just so I can kill you.
Do you know that I pray every night that he would escape?
What the hell did you do that for?
So I can kill him.
Showed us the gangster she really is. She was over it. That was it. And I give her props, and that was just the whole best scene out of the movie, the fight, the whole epic fight. I was just waiting for this, and I got it. I gotta say, so this movie though, like, movie overall, it wasn't too bad because it did really have its good really scenes, as you could see in my clips. It's just, I wish it was a little more suspenseful and just a little more thrill, like the way Michael Myers is for 40 years. But it was good. It wasn't too bad. So I rated an 8 out of 10. Those 2 for thrill and suspense. That's not like all the way, but it wasn't bad. Like and subscribe to this video. I really hope you enjoyed my first video. I enjoyed making it, and I hope you guys enjoyed listening. And comment down below what movies you guys like to hear me review and talk about next. Anna G, out.